Brainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Hey there, fellow seekers of wisdom and positive change. Are you ready to dive into the transformative realm of the power of now? If you're all about living life to the fullest, finding inner peace, and unlocking the secrets to a more mindful existence, then you're in for a treat. Buckle up, because today we're exploring the life-changing key takeaways from Eckhart Tolle's masterpiece that's been turning heads and hearts, The Power of Now. Get ready to unlock a treasure trove of insights that could reshape the way you experience every single moment. Let's jump in. Welcome back, amazing souls, to Brainy Bites. Today, we're delving into one of the most influential books in the realm of personal growth and self-discovery, The Power of Now by none other than the enlightened Eckhart Tolle. Now, if you haven't heard of this book yet, don't worry, you're in for a mind-expanding ride. Picture this, a world where you're not a slave to your thoughts. Where the past and future aren't dictating your happiness. And where you're fully immersed in the beauty of the present moment. It's the tantalizing promise of the power of now. With millions of copies sold and a massive following, this book isn't just a read, it's a transformational experience. In this video, we're going to unpack the essence of the power of now, distilling its core concepts into actionable, real-life wisdom. We're talking about mindfulness that goes beyond meditation cushions, and present moment awareness that's not just a catchy phrase, it's a way of life. So, whether you're a seasoned explorer of personal growth or just dipping your toes into the world of self-discovery, get ready to absorb insights that might just change the way you view the world around you and the world within you. But before we embark on this journey of discovery, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you won't miss any of the life-enhancing content we share here. Alright, are you excited? Because I sure am. Let's dive into the boundless wisdom of the power of now and transform our lives together. 1. The significance of present moment awareness. Alright, my fellow journey seekers, let's start by unraveling the magical realm of present moment awareness, the heart and soul of the power of now. Imagine this, you're sitting here, right now, engrossed in the words you're reading or hearing. Your senses are alive, your mind isn't wandering off, and your worries about what's to come or what's already passed are gently set aside. That, my friends, is the essence of living in the present moment. You see, Eckhart Tolle brilliantly reminds us that the past and the future are nothing but figments of our imagination. When we constantly replay past events or anxiously project into the future, we're actually stealing the precious gift of the now from ourselves. It's like living in a constant state of what if and if only, and trust me, that's a recipe for suffering, stress, and missed opportunities. But here's the beautiful twist, when we immerse ourselves fully in the present moment, we free ourselves from the chains of time. The past loses its grip on us, and the future becomes a canvas on which we can create. Instead of being swept away by the turbulence of life's currents, we become the captain of our ship, navigating with clarity and intention. So, what's in it for you? Oh, just a truckload of benefits. Imagine feeling a renewed sense of wonder in even the simplest things, the taste of your morning coffee, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the genuine conversations with loved ones. When you're here, in the now, you're open to experiencing life's richness in all its glory. Anxiety takes a back seat, stress loosens its grip, and you become the director of your own happiness. And here's a secret, you don't have to wait for the perfect circumstances to embrace the present moment. It's available to you right here, right now, whether you're sitting in traffic, taking a leisurely stroll, or even doing the dishes. So, my friends, let's embark on a journey to discover how this simple yet profound shift in perspective can unleash a world of joy, contentment, and connection. Get ready to be fully present and awaken the power of now. 2. Breaking free from ego identification. Now that we're riding the waves of the present moment, let's dive into the fascinating realm of ego identification. Picture the ego as that little voice inside your head that narrates your life, adds labels, and constantly tells you stories about who you are. It's like your own personal storyteller, but it can also be quite the troublemaker if left unchecked. The ego, while it serves certain purposes in our lives, often becomes the source of our suffering. How, you ask? Well, it's like this, when we let the ego take the wheel, it starts weaving stories of our identity based on external factors, accomplishments, possessions, appearances. And guess what? These stories are often a far cry from our authentic selves. We end up chasing validation and fleeting pleasures, desperately seeking happiness outside of ourselves. Identifying with the ego also gives birth to a sneaky sense of separateness. We start seeing ourselves as isolated beings, disconnected from others and the world around us. It's like wearing a pair of glasses that tints everything with shades of me versus them. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, jealousy, and even hostility. But guess what? There's a liberating alternative. Eckhart Tolle suggests a revolutionary way to untangle ourselves from this ego web, observing our thoughts without judgment. It's like stepping outside of the movie theater and watching the movie of your mind play out. Instead of being tangled up in your thoughts, you become the observer, the curious scientist of your own consciousness. And here's the magical part: when you observe your thoughts, you realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the canvas on which those thoughts are painted. This realization, my friends, is the key to breaking free from the ego's grip. As you distance yourself from the chatter, you open up space for true understanding, self-acceptance, and a sense of unity with all that is. So, imagine stepping into a world where you're not defined by your past. Where you're not imprisoned by the need for validation. And where you can dance with life without constantly comparing or competing. It's like shedding the old skin of egoic limitations and emerging as your authentic self, shining with the light of pure presence. Stay tuned, because we're about to explore how to embrace this liberating journey of self-discovery and ego transcendence. Your adventure into the realms of the self is just getting started. 3. Observing the mind and achieving freedom from thoughts. Are you ready to embark on a mind-expanding journey that can lead to newfound inner peace and a release from the chains of negative thinking? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the practice of observing your thoughts and unlocking the doors to ultimate freedom. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a river, and instead of jumping right into its currents, you decide to sit on the bank and watch the flow. That's precisely what observing your thoughts is like. When you become the quiet observer of your mind's stream of consciousness, you create a gap, a space between you and your thoughts. This gap is a sanctuary of stillness, where you can gain perspective and choose how to respond, rather than react. And the rewards? Oh, they're magnificent. By distancing yourself from your thoughts, you open up a realm of inner peace that's truly unparalleled. The incessant chatter of the mind begins to lose its power over you. Anxiety, which often thrives on unchecked thoughts, starts to fade away. You become a conductor of your mental orchestra, choosing which notes to amplify and which ones to let softly fade. Now, picture this: a toolbox filled with strategies to detach from those pesky negative thought patterns that can bog you down. Ready to unlock it? One powerful method is mindfulness meditation, the practice of observing your thoughts without judgment, just like a curious bystander. Remember, the goal isn't to suppress your thoughts, but to let them flow without attaching emotional significance. Another tip is to become aware of thought triggers. What situations or circumstances tend to trigger those negative thought loops? Recognize them, and you'll be better prepared to navigate them when they arise. Oh, and a personal favorite: the power of positive affirmations. Replace those negative scripts with affirmations that uplift and empower you. Trust me, it works wonders. So, are you up for this exhilarating challenge of observing your thoughts, gaining mastery over your mind, and setting sail on a voyage toward inner tranquility? The choice is yours, and the rewards are boundless. Get ready to let go of the baggage of negative thinking and step into the light of a more peaceful, empowered you. And if you're as excited as I am, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. We're in this together, my friends. 4. Acceptance of the present moment. Get ready, because we're about to dive into a concept that can truly be a game changer in your journey toward a more fulfilling and joyful life. It's time to talk about the mighty power of accepting the present moment exactly as it is. Think about it: life is like a constantly changing canvas, with each moment being a brushstroke of experience. When we resist what's happening right now, when we wish things were different or cling to what was, we're essentially fighting against the current of life. But here's the twist: the more we resist, the more emotional pain we end up creating for ourselves. Imagine you're stuck in traffic and you're fuming, cursing your luck and stewing in frustration. Now, picture an alternative: you take a deep breath, acknowledge the situation, and maybe even use the extra time to listen to your favorite podcast or enjoy a moment of quiet reflection. The first scenario is resistance, the second is acceptance. Can you feel the difference? Resistance often stems from our desire for control. We want things to fit into our carefully crafted plans, and when they don't, discomfort sets in. But guess what? The universe has its own rhythm, and the more we align with it by accepting the present moment, the smoother our journey becomes. Think of acceptance as a lifeline to inner peace. When you stop battling against what is and start embracing it, you become a conductor of positive energy. that doesn't mean you become passive or indifferent, quite the opposite. Acceptance empowers you to respond with clarity and intention, rather than reacting with frustration or anger. And here's a personal story to drive this point home. I remember a time when plans for a much anticipated event got completely derailed due to unexpected weather. Instead of sulking, a friend of mine chose to embrace the situation, and we ended up having a spontaneous indoor picnic that turned into a beautiful memory. The lesson? Acceptance opens doors to unforeseen blessings. So, my fellow adventurers, let's embark on a quest to embrace the present moment, to loosen our grip on the need for control, and to find the hidden treasures in every experience, whether they match our expectations or not. Remember, life's magic often lies in the space between our plans and reality. Your heart's destination awaits, and acceptance is your compass. 5. Finding true fulfillment beyond the ego. Get ready to take a leap into the realm of profound fulfillment, the kind that doesn't come from shiny possessions or fleeting accomplishments. It's time to explore how we can break free from the clutches of egoic desires and unearth the treasure trove of contentment within. Let's face it, our society is built on the premise that more is better. The ego craves external validation, relentlessly seeking happiness through possessions, status, and achievements. But here's the twist: true fulfillment doesn't lie in the accumulation of stuff. It resides within us, in the spaces of quiet introspection and the moments of genuine connection. Imagine a life where you're not running after the next big thing, where you're not seeking approval from others to feel valuable. When you release the grip of egoic desires, you open the door to a sense of contentment that doesn't rely on external circumstances. It's like a deep, serene river that flows within you, regardless of the storms on the surface. So, how can you start this liberation process? Begin by recognizing that happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey that's rooted in the present moment. Instead of constantly chasing after the next possession or achievement, turn your focus inward. Practice gratitude for what you have now, and watch how it transforms your perspective. Next, take inventory of your attachments. Are there possessions or labels that you've used to define your worth? Start letting go of the ones that no longer serve you, and notice how your inner sense of fulfillment grows. Detach from the notion that your identity is determined by what you have. And instead, embrace the idea that it's shaped by your values, kindness, and the way you show up in the world. Remember, the beauty of finding true fulfillment is that it doesn't come with a price tag or an expiration date. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and authenticity. So, my wonderful companions, let's step away from the ego's tempting mirages and embark on a quest to discover the lasting treasures of our own hearts. And hey, if you're loving this exploration as much as I am, don't forget to hit that like button and share your thoughts below. We're creating a community of conscious seekers here, and your voice matters. 6. Embracing stillness and presence. Are you ready to tap into a wellspring of clarity, creativity, and a deeper connection with life? We're about to explore the incredible art of embracing stillness and presence in every single moment. Imagine this: in a world that's constantly buzzing with distractions, you have the power to carve out pockets of tranquility that enrich your life in ways you never thought possible. Practicing stillness isn't about locking yourself in a meditation chamber for hours. It's about infusing moments of your day with mindful awareness. Picture savoring your morning coffee without scrolling through your phone. Or taking a walk and truly feeling the earth beneath your feet. When you're present, every task, no matter how mundane, becomes an opportunity to experience life in high definition. And the benefits? Oh, they're boundless. Clarity blossoms like a flower, as the noise of endless thoughts begins to subside. Creativity flows like a river, carrying new ideas and fresh perspectives to your doorstep. You become a conductor of calm amidst life's storms, capable of finding peace regardless of the chaos around you. Now, how can you incorporate mindfulness into your bustling routine? One simple technique is the breath check. Throughout the day, pause and take a few conscious breaths. Feel the air entering your body and the tension releasing as you exhale. It's a mini vacation for your mind, and it takes just seconds. Another technique is the 5-4-3-2-1 exercise. Pause and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This brings you back to your senses and grounds you in the present moment. So, my fellow explorers of the extraordinary, let's dive into the magical world of stillness and presence. Let's infuse our lives with moments that are vibrant, mindful, and deeply fulfilling. Let's create a ripple effect of mindful living together. 7. The power of acceptance. Now, let's delve even deeper into the transformative realm of acceptance. the art of embracing life exactly as it unfolds, even in the face of challenges that might make you want to hit the panic button. Think about a challenging situation in your life, perhaps a setback at work or a disagreement with a loved one. What if, instead of resisting it or wishing it away, you chose to accept it? Acceptance doesn't mean you're giving up, it means you're making room for clarity, understanding, and growth. When we accept what is, we step out of the whirlwind of anxiety and step into a space of peace. Imagine this: you're caught in a rainstorm without an umbrella. You can either stand there, cursing the weather and getting soaked. Or you can accept that rain is part of nature and find joy in the moment, feeling the droplets on your skin. When you choose acceptance, you're not battling reality, you're harmonizing with it. The magic of acceptance lies in its ability to release resistance. It's like a key that unlocks the door to inner peace. When we stop struggling against what we can't control, we free up energy that can be channeled into creating positive change where we can. We shift from being victims of circumstance to empowered creators of our own reality. So, how can you weave the practice of acceptance into your everyday life? Start by pausing when you feel resistance bubbling up. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that the moment is already here, whether you like it or not. See if you can find a small aspect of the situation that you can genuinely accept. This doesn't mean you have to love it, it means you're choosing peace over turmoil. Another strategy is to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend going through a tough time. And remember, acceptance isn't a one-time thing, it's a muscle you build over time. The more you flex it, the easier it becomes to navigate life's challenges with grace. So, my incredible companions on this journey, let's pledge to embrace the power of acceptance. Let's open ourselves to the wisdom that lies in every moment, whether it's comfortable or not. 8. Awakening to higher consciousness. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to explore the cosmos of consciousness and take our journey to the next level. We're diving into the awe-inspiring concept of awakening to a higher state of consciousness, a realm where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the mundane is infused with magic. Imagine consciousness as the canvas upon which the masterpiece of your life unfolds. Just as we get lost in the storyline of a movie, we often get absorbed in the narrative of our thoughts and emotions. But here's the kicker: beneath those thoughts, there's a profound current of awareness, a silent observer that's always present, always watching. When you awaken to this underlying consciousness, you step into the role of the director, rather than being blindly led by your thoughts. You become the lucid dreamer of your reality, and that's where the transformation happens. This awareness isn't confined to your personal experiences, it connects you to the broader tapestry of existence, dissolving the illusion of separateness. Here's a mind-blowing thought: the consciousness within you is the same consciousness that flows through every living being, every tree, every star. It's like tuning into the universal heartbeat. And the more you cultivate this awareness, the more your life becomes a dance between the personal and the cosmic. So, how can you embark on this journey of expanding consciousness? Begin with mindfulness, the practice of bringing your full attention to the present moment. Let go of distractions, and immerse yourself in the experience of being alive. Meditation is another powerful tool. It's like tuning your radio to the frequency of your soul, allowing you to experience the vastness within. Remember, awakening to higher consciousness isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about shedding the layers of conditioning and stepping into the radiant light of your authentic self. So, my cosmic companions, let's set our intentions on this journey of awakening. A journey that leads us from the ordinary to the extraordinary, from the surface to the depths of our souls. And there you have it, my fellow seekers of wisdom and transformation. We've journeyed through the enlightening world of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, uncovering gems that have the potential to reshape your life. From the magic of present moment awareness to the liberating embrace of acceptance. We've explored how each concept can lead you towards a more mindful and fulfilling existence. But wait, there's more. If you're as curious as a cat who just stumbled upon a treasure trove, I wholeheartedly encourage you to dive into The Power of Now itself. The book is a treasure map to your own inner richness, and its pages are brimming with insights that can propel you further along your journey of self-discovery. Remember, these concepts aren't just abstract ideas, they're practical tools that you can wield in your daily life. As you implement them, watch how your relationships deepen, your stress melts away, and your connection with the world around you blossoms. Before we wrap up, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for joining me on this exploration. Your presence here makes this journey all the more meaningful. If you've enjoyed the insights we've shared today, don't forget to spread the love, hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. And if you're not part of our mindful community yet, hit that subscribe button and join us on future adventures of self-discovery.